GUI with PyQT. Let's learn about the PyQT 5 module. Learn to add windows, status bars and buttons, signals and slots, message boxes and text boxes, and menus. We'll learn some other functionality and talk of some applications that use it. PyQT is a Python binding of Qt, a cross-platform GUI toolkit. It is a free software by Riverbank Computing, and it implements more than 440 classes and 6,000 functions and methods. It has many things from a set of GUI widgets to an XML parser, from classes for database access to SVG support. It also has many modules like Qt Core, Qt Context, and Qt Widget. You can install this with the command pip install pyqt5. This code creates an empty window on the screen. We create a window, resize it to 320 by 240, and set the window title to Hello World. And this creates a status bar at the bottom of the window saying in progress. This is just one line from an entire piece of code. So we get a window with this status bar at the bottom saying in progress. To add buttons to a window, we use the QPushButton class. This code creates a button to click on in this window. It also has a tooltip saying thank you for thinking about me. Here you can see the button say click me. When we hover on it, we get a tooltip saying thank you for thinking about me. We can make a widget emit a signal on an event, say a user click. On an event, we can specify an action to perform. So for this button on our screen, if we click it, it prints calling the slot. We connect the click event to the method slot method. And this code creates a message box. It asks us this question, do you like cookies? And it gives us two options, yes and no. Using the methods setText and text and the QLineEdit widget, we can add a text box to the window. When we run it, we get an empty text box. We type in Ayushi and click the button below it. It asks to confirm this value. We click OK. Then it replaces the value in the text box with ellipses. Using menu bar and add menu, we can add an entire bar of menu in our application. To this, we add the File, Edit, View, Search, Tools, and Help menus. For aesthetic or functional purposes, we should be able to position widgets anywhere we want. Here we have 4 labels. We position them at 50-50, 100-100, 150-150, and 200-200. This is a snippet from a piece of code that creates an input dialog box. This creates a dialog box that takes input. When we click the OK button, it prints the current value of the spinner to the screen and then creates a window with the title Hello World. Now to display an image in your application, you can use QPixMap and setPixMap. Here we make it display the Dataflare logo. Using QColorDialog, we can display a color selector to the user. This is capable of selecting any possible color and gives us its HTML code. And using the QFont dialog, we display a font selector to the user. This has everything from font style and size to effects and a sample. By now, you realize that we can use PyQt to make basic GUI applications, but it is powerful enough that many big names use it. These include Dropbox, Spider, Calibre, Leo, and others. Let's learn to use PyQt to build widgets now.